So the intro for Surf Song then by Fenix TX is just going to sound something like this. Okay, so just 4 different power chords there, then dead simple. To start off with then, take your index finger, we're going to put that at fret 2, so you're covering strings 4 and 5. Like, you don't need to cover string 6 though, because we're going to play that open, so just make sure your finger's not touching string 6. And what we're going to do is play this 5 times. We're going to go down, 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 up, down. Okay, again, down, 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 up, down. Do, 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 do. Okay, and then all we're going to do is switch to the next shape, okay? So that's the first shape then. From there, all we're going to do is move our finger down 1 string. So now we've got our index finger at fret 2 still, but now we're going to be covering strings 3 and 4 and not covering string 5, okay? Because we're going to play string 5 open. And that's going to sound like this then. So same pattern again. Yeah, do, 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 do. So that's 5 times again, and play both those together. That'll sound like this. Okay, then if you look at the tab, you can see that first of all we're going to play it twice, and then if you take a look at the tab now, we'll have updated slightly for you, and you can see we're going to play that same shape once more. So again it's this shape, and then straight to that shape, and that's sort of like one section. So we play that 3 times. Then if you look at the very end of the tab, we're going to do the same shape again, like the same strumming pattern, just a different chord, okay? So this last chord then, it's going to be index finger, fret 2, string 6, ring finger, fret 4, string number 5, and your little finger, fret 4, string number 4. We're going to play that where we're going down, 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 up, down, and then move that entire shape down a string and play it again, so like this. Okay, so that's like this sort of 2 different shapes that we're playing. If you look at the tab again now, then we've gone right back to the start. So what we can do now is play through the entire intro for you. So remember, it's this shape, slide it down a string. That's like one shape. We're going to do that 3 times, and then go to the second shape on the 2nd and the 4th frets, play that, and then go down a string. So in total, like this then. Okay, so that's the intro then, and what we can have a look at now is just how to play the verse. Alright, so you'll be glad to know then that the verse, it's actually exactly the same as the intro. It's going to be the same, sort of like same chords, the same fingerings, the same strumming pattern, everything. The only difference is, when we're playing on the 2nd fret in this position and that position, we're going to be palm muting it, okay? So what that means is, if you're not sure anyway, take this part of your hand, going to rest it on the strings up near the bridge around here, so that when you play the strings, it'll sound like this, kind of like a heavy sound, okay? And if you're new to palm muting, just go back to my main site and look at my video on palm muting. That'll give you some tips. But like I say, if you're alright with that, like I say, what we're going to do, put your hand down on the strings there. We're going to play that same shape, and then go down to the 2nd shape, yeah? So again, it's down, 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 up, down, and it'll just sound something like this. Okay, and it doesn't really matter like if you hit it perfectly or not. And again, if you look at the tab then, we're going to do that twice, and then if you look at the tab now, you can see we're going to do it again. And to finish off, it's going to be back to that shape on the 2nd and the 4th frets. We're going to do it down, up, down, up, down again, and then go down a string. But if you look at the tab, that's not got the dots underneath it, which means it's not going to be palm muted, okay? So again, we're going to play it 3 times on fret 2 where we are palm muting, and then do the shape once, and then go down, and on frets 2 and 4 that's not palm muted. So in total then the verse will just sound like this. Okay, something like that then, okay? So the fill then, like, you might not sort of recognise this at first, but if you listen to the song, like, you will be able to hear it in the background, and it just sounds something like this. Okay, so it's like diddle 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 diddle. And all we're doing is taking one finger, so it's our middle finger, and we're going to do lots of slides. And the reason we're going to use our middle finger is because what we're going to do with our index finger is lay that down over the strings, not pressing down, but just rest them lightly, so that when we slide, our index finger is going to mute all the other strings and stop us from, you know, accidentally hitting any other strings. So to start with then, middle finger, fret 4, string number 3. We're going to pick that once. If you look at the tab, we're going to slide up to fret 6, slide back down to 4, slide back up to fret 6, slide back down to 4, then slide up to fret 6, then slide all the way up to fret 9, and then once we're at fret 9, we're just going to pick it again. So for the entire passage, we're only going to pick it twice, yeah? Once right at the start, and then once right at the end. So in total, like this. Okay, yeah, I played it quite slow for you there. And you know, if you're new to like sliding into notes, just, you know, go dead slow with it. Take your time, and you'll get it eventually. All you really need to make sure is that you're sliding quick enough so that when you slide, you don't hear this. You know, where I'm sort of not sliding quick, and if you can hear me going over fret. So just do it quick. Okay, so that's a fill then. And like I said, that comes after the verse and before the chorus. So again then, that's a fill, and what's up next is a chorus then. The chorus then is going to be more kind of like power chords, and we're going to be doing that same strumming pattern where we're playing each chord 5 times, and the chorus then will sound something like this. Okay, something like that, and quite quick. And look at the tab then. So to start off with, index finger, fret number 7, string number 5, your ring finger, fret 9, string 4, little finger, fret 9, string 3. Like I said, it's that same shape, so we're going to play it 5 times. We're going to go down, 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 up, down. Okay, then move it up a string, then down 2 frets. So index finger, fret 5, string 6, ring finger, fret 7, string 5, then little finger, fret 7, string 4. We're going to play this 5 times and then 5 times again, so like this. Okay, so that's like chorus A, because what I've done is try and sort of split the chorus up into different sections for you, so it's a little bit easier to learn. So again, that's just going to sound like this then in total. Okay, so that's chorus A then. Chorus B is going to be exactly the same strumming pattern. The only difference is we're going to play a couple of different chord shapes, and it'll just sound like this. Okay, so what we're doing there then is playing octaves instead of power chords. So the first shape then, index finger, fret 7, string number 5, and then your ring finger on fret 3, string number 9. And you might notice then we've got a string in the middle, got string number 4 there. And what we're going to do, we're going to pick those 3 strings, but what we want to happen is, like, we don't want to hear string number 4, yeah? So we don't want it open like this. We want it muted, like that kind of thing. And the way we mute it is, if you look at my hand there, instead of having my index finger sort of arched round, I'm going to lay it a little bit more flat, so that I'm covering fret number 7 on string number 5, but the bottom part of my index finger, like round here, is lightly resting on string number 4, and that's going to give us that muted sound, okay, like the sort of muted, muffled note. So, you know, again, that's how you sort of do this technique. And what we're going to do, you know, in this position, do that same strumming pattern 5 times. Then we're going to slide it down to frets 6 and 8, and then go back up to 7 and 9, and play it twice more. Okay, so in total then. Okay, so that's chorus B then, and chorus C then. It's going to be quite similar again. If you look at the tab, it's going to start off the same as chorus A did. So back to this, index finger, fret 7, string number 5, ring finger, fret 9, string 4, little finger, fret 9, string 3. we're going to do that same shape where we're playing it 5 times, then go up a string, so okay, and then from there then slide it down to frets 5 and 7, and what we're going to do is go downwards once, and then if you look at the tab, we're going to mute it 6 times and then mute it again 8 times. So downwards, then what we're going to do, leave your hip fingers in this position. All we're going to do is sort of lay them down over the string, so I'm not pressing down, we're just lightly touching it, and at the same time what I'm going to do is take this part of my hand again, rest that on the string, so you know, with this technique and also our palm muting technique, we'll get these kind of sounds. Okay, like muted sounds. And like I said, we're going to do that 6 times and then 8 more times. So like this, then, you know, once downwards, then do the muted. Okay, something like that. And then what we're going to do, slide it back up 2 frets to fret 7, frets 9, and do the exact same thing. So down once normal, and then do the muting thing 6 times and then 8 more. Okay, so in total then, chorus C will sound like this. Okay, something like that then. So obviously, you know, we've covered chorus A, B and C. All you need to do, put them together. That's going to give you like the entire chorus. And what we can have a look at next is just how to play the solo.